Ever notice how your dog goes wild barking at some people but stays chill with others? It's like they've got a secret stranger radar. I used to wonder why my dog Max would lose it when the mailman showed up but wag his tail like crazy for my neighbor. Turns out there's a lot going on in that furry little head. Today we're diving deep into why dogs bark at certain strangers and not others. Stick around, because by the end you'll understand your dog's behavior like never before, and maybe even learn a few tricks to keep the barking under control. Let's start with the basics. Barking is how dogs talk. It's their way of saying, hey, something's up. They might be excited, bored, or just trying to get your attention. But when it comes to strangers, barking is often about one thing: instinct. Dogs are wired to notice anything that seems off, and some strangers trigger that alarm more than others. So, what's setting it off? One big factor is who your dog is at their core. Think about it, different breeds were created for different jobs. A German Shepherd bred to guard might see a stranger at your door and think, intruder alert. Meanwhile, a Golden Retriever bred to be everyone's best friend might just want to play fetch with them. My friend's Rottweiler, Zeus, barks at anyone who even looks at her house. But her lab, Sunny, only barks if you're holding a tennis ball and not throwing it. It's not just breed, though. Every dog's got their own personality, shaped by their genes and how they see the world. Now here's where it gets interesting. How your dog was raised plays a huge role. When dogs are puppies, they go through this critical phase where they're like sponges, soaking up experiences. If they meet all kinds of people, tall, short, loud, quiet, wearing weird hats, they learn that strangers are no big deal. But if they miss out on that, new faces can seem scary later on. I read about a study where dogs who weren't exposed to enough people as pups were way more likely to bark at strangers as adults. It's like they're thinking, who's this? Never seen one of these before. Past experiences stick with dogs too. They've got memories like elephants when it comes to emotions. If a dog got spooked by, say, a guy in a hoodie once, they might start barking at every hoodie-wearing person they see. On the flip side, if they got treats from someone in a red jacket, they might love red jackets forever. It's wild how specific their brains can get. My dog Max used to bark at anyone with a backpack until we spent a summer hiking with my cousin, who always wore one. Now backpacks are his favorite thing. Here's something you might not expect. Dogs are basically mind readers. Okay, not really, but they're scary good at reading people. Research shows dogs can spot human emotions just by looking at our faces or hearing our voices. There's this study from Biology Letters that blew my mind. Dogs can match a happy face with a happy voice or an angry face with an angry tone. So, if a stranger's acting nervous or staring your dog down, your pup might sense trouble and let out a bark. Direct eye contact, by the way, is a big no-no in dog language. It's like saying, "Want to fight?" A calm stranger who ignores your dog at first, they're way less likely to get barked at. Oh, and get this, dogs can smell fear. I'm not kidding. Their noses are so powerful they can pick up tiny changes in our body chemistry, like the adrenaline we release when we're scared. So, if someone's freaked out walking by your dog, your pup might catch a whiff and think, something's up with this guy. It's like they got a built-in lie detector. Where your dog is matters too. At home, they're the king or queen of the castle, so they're more likely to bark at anyone who steps on their turf. My dog Max turns into a furry security guard when someone knocks. But at the park, he's too busy sniffing grass to care. Noisy, crowded places can also make dogs more on edge, so they might bark at strangers there but stay cool in a quiet setting. Some dogs just feel like it's their job to protect you. Maybe they were trained to guard, or maybe they just decided, I'm the boss around here. Either way, if they think a stranger's a threat, they're hitting the bark button. I know a guy whose tiny chihuahua, Taco, barks like he's a Great Dane whenever someone new walks in. Taco's convinced he's the family bodyguard. Your dog's also picking up on you. If you tense up around a stranger, your dog might think, uh-oh, mom's worried, better sound the alarm. It's like they're your emotional wingman, always ready to back you up. So, how do you deal with a dog who barks at strangers? First, keep introducing them to new people in a positive way. Take them to different places. Let them meet all kinds of folks, and make it fun with treats or playtime. It's like throwing a party for their brain. If Max meets someone new and gets a treat, he's too busy wagging to bark. Training is huge too. Teach your dog to focus on you when a stranger's around. I started getting Max to sit and look at me when someone approached, and it's like flipping a switch. He calms right down. Rewarding calm behavior is key. Every time your dog stays quiet around a stranger, give them something they love, whether it's a treat or a belly rub. It's like telling them, "Good job, you're a genius." Here's the bottom line. Your dog's barking at some strangers, and not others because of who they are, how they were raised, what they've been through, and how the world looks to them in that moment. It's like they're solving a puzzle every time someone new shows up. By understanding what's going on in their head, you can help them feel safer and bark less. Thanks for hanging out with me today. If you loved learning about your dog's wild brain, hit that like button and subscribe for more. Drop a comment and tell me, does your dog have a stranger they always bark at? I want to hear about it. See you next time.